You are now watching the one and only Premium Culture Network. Life is lyrical. Remember when Rakim was making his big comeback, supposedly making an album with Dre, and everybody was ready, and then we heard East Coast and West Coast crickets. I'ma let Rakim tell you exactly what happened. Also, Jadakiss broke down his battles with Beanie Siegel and 50 and explained why he was enraged in one but happy on the other. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button if you want more content like this. This is Care From Life. Let's work.
How do y'all take a battle? If you sitting back, you hear somebody say some foul about you.
I'm on the horn with my engineer immediately, or anybody that knows how to record me.
Slick.
If the cab driver could record me, let's go straight to the studio.
How do you approach it? What is your thought process of approaching it?
Me, I really learned off my experiences. Like with Siegel, I was hostile. I was rant, you know what I mean? I was in a rage, like, you know what I mean? Cause that's how it made me feel. No, I can't lie. Then I got a lot of feedback from, cause you know I talk to a lot of older people, a lot of older dudes. You know, I like to build and soak up knowledge and speak to my uncles and older G's in the hood. And they was like, nah, you sound mad, and you know what I mean? You gotta calm down and relax. So first I was like, what are you talking about? I was angry. I wanted to, they like, nah, that ain't how you do it. And then if you notice with 50, my first thing is, I don't want to sound mad. I feel marvelous. You know what I mean?
Right.
Came out, it was still rage, but it was channeled different.
Controlled
and it got recepted. It hit the billboard, it spread like wildfire, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So I learned off, you know what I mean? And that's what it's about, but it's competitive, but you got to keep it on wax, and you got to want to get right back at it and with the same intensity. You know what I mean? This social media probably could take away from, of course, from the Bridges Over days, but even from me going through it with Beanie, me going through it with 50, it was social media wasn't as broad as it was. It was the only thing you can do is get in the booth and, you know what I mean, fire back.
And there are these Dre records that supposedly exist between Rakim and Dre. What actually happened? Was that ever actually going to happen?
Yeah, I went out there, was working with him and everything, and got a little timely, and you know, Dre had a lot going on, and after a while, I was like, Dre, look, man, you know, been out here for a while, bro. You know,
now this is unusual to hear, Rakim, because you are generally known as the one who's slow, and I say that with all due respect as the greatest of all time. But you are generally known as the one who might not, you know, might be a little late.
It
might take you a minute.
Yeah, but
it was Dre. You're saying,
and that's funny. That's funny. Not, you know, not to put it all on Dre, but you know, he had a lot on his plate, I guess, man. And
So you were out there, and the process was just slow.
Yeah, man. You know, he had a couple people on the label, and again, a bunch on his plate. So it got to the point I was like, look, Dre, man, I appreciate, man, the opportunity and all that, man. I said, but listen, man, I'm gonna go back to New York, and he was like, Rob, man, you know, give me a little more time. You know, that's why I knew it was, you know, he had a lot on his plate or whatever, man. But gave him a little more time. It still ain't work out, man. I came back and kind of started over, man. But big up to Dre, man, and good luck with everything in the future, man.
So there was no hard feelings. You just didn't have it
not at all, man. He did some good things.